So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go again. This time, gonna be our second match of Undone Nights, and it will be Team MMK versus Team EXE, looking to face off against one another. So it's a battle of the three-letter names, and we are gonna be getting confirmation right here, right now, of everything that we need to get into this game. But first things first, though, let's look at those match results so far from the previous round. Well, it was a very narrow victory there for the global TikTokers, taking down Team EXE with their initial momentum. But in the meantime, off stream, we got the battle of the Overwatch teams, and with Team MMK taking down Team Memes 13 to 10. So a very aggressive endeavor there from Team MMK. This roster kind of built last minute to try and fill up the slots, fill up the roles that they need. And it's going to be a very interesting time as they face off against Team Exit this time on stream. Off stream, on the other hand, is Global TikTokers versus Team Memes. We'll be seeing Team Memes later on into the night, that's for sure. But for the time being, though, in terms of our standings, MMK and Global TikTok gonna be looking really good with a 1-0. Of course, these standings gonna be so important to turn into the seeding into the single elimination bracket itself. But anyway, we do have our sides set up. We are gonna be getting ready to go in just a bit for our first map. This time it will be splits for our map in this best of one, and the attack will be from Team EXE, and the defense gonna be on Team MK side. Now, I'd expect that it was Team MK that won the coin toss there, because here on Split, it's still a defense-favored map, even with all the additions, with even all the changes, because that mid-control is so important on the defensive end, the defensive angle, to really get value here and there. And while on a map like this, there are ways to really hold on to the garage, really choke that A side, and force your opponent to really go for trades into the middle of the map instead. But on the attacking side for Team EXE, they were like, hey, we got success earlier on playing on Bide, playing attack. Why not do this here? Why not look good? And why not be effective enough to basically get a lot of efficiency and lots of kills on the attacking side? But hey, it seems like Dodge disconnecting real quick. We're gonna be looking to figure things out, what's going on. Hopefully we can get Team MMK, the rest of the crew, to actually come on board to this lobby. And yeah, it's gonna be MMK versus EXE in just a bit. Now, a match like this, it will hurt Team EXE if ever they lose this, because they are going to be down to 0-2, and that will basically put them in a hole wherein they can't get that top seed anymore. But it's still important for them to play that third game if ever, because those spots will determine who you're going to be facing off in the first place, and it will really be down to the wire in many cases. You might have a specific matchup that you don't want to play earlier on. Maybe there's a matchup you do want to play early on, and sometimes in terms of that matchup, it kind of hurts, especially if it's a best of one. We only have 3 maps to pick from anyway, and the BO1 is the best way to just play these as quick as possible. These games do go quite long. We saw a 25 round affair between Team Global TikTokers as well as Team X in the first place, and I won't be surprised if we get another bout like that. But right now, though, we are just making sure both of our teams are ready to go to get into this next game. Seems like there are a few disconnection issues here for Team MMK, but for their side, it will be Dodge This, Fascinate, Billy Foods, as well as Noctile. And so a few additions there from Dodge This. It seems like he has really brought in the big guns from all of the games he has been a part of to begin with. In the meantime, EXE gonna be looking to run CMS, Arsoft, Cyan this time. We got Macaques as well as Strafola for the attacking side. So hey, it's gonna be really interesting to see how everything is gonna unfold into this coming game. Seems like both teams are ready to go in just a bit, and I'm really excited to bring you guys this second game here in the closed beta closeout. Again, a celebration truly of everything the CBT has brought onto us. Why not, just on the clock. It's going to be really exciting tomorrow, because we are literally going to be racing against time and looking to finish up our bracket before the servers do die. But it's now time to get into our next map, and Splits is gonna be our background for this one. So we go again, ladies and gentlemen, and I think clips are, I think clips are whitelisted, as far as I know. As far as I know. So hopefully, you can actually drop that down. You guys just share whatever content you guys like in the first place, and we are gonna be seeing draft now for this upcoming game. So speaking of a split, though, you are gonna have a few smokers on both sides. It'd be important to potentially have that brimstone orbital laser, so good, especially on the B back side. And yeah, for the time being, we are just looking to add things up. Let me just check real quick what our whitelist is on our links in the first place. And yeah, clips that Twitch is fine. It's all good. It's all good there, so no worries. Here comes the Dodge This copy passes. A lot of Dodge This fans in the chat, that's for sure. This guy has made a name for himself truly in every single game that he's played in Pokemon, in Overwatch, in Apex Legends, and now in Valorant, being the Sova main of the PH as he self-proclaimed himself. But I wouldn't be surprised if one of these teams can take that title away from him. That's really interesting also because for Team MMK, it is led by Dodge This, and he was part of basically the EXE squad from the tournament last weekend, so there's a lot of familiarity with the playstyle, that's for sure. They're gonna know the tricks of the trade of either side, and knowing that, we'll be seeing who can get the comeuppance against who can actually get the trick and really get those frags out of nowhere against who. As now it's time to get into the action. Let's just confirm our sides real quick. It's Team MMK on the defense, it's Team EXE on the attack, and here we go again, match number 2 for the night. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here we go again, and this time it's gonna be split. My name is Daks, I'm gonna be your caster for tonight, and we are just gonna be here for some Valorant action all throughout past dinner time. So, you know, grab some food, enjoy your time here, and look to just get into the beta closeout as quick as can be. For now, though, we are going to see Fascinate, Billy, Foods, Dodges, and Noctile on defense versus CMS, Syad, Macaques, Strafola, and Arsof. And of course, we are going to get that double intel composition on the side of MMK. Unsurprising whatsoever, Foods is going to be on that Cypher, Dodges on the Sova, and basically they're going to be taking one side against the other. They're going to be like, okay, they're not here, guys, and they are going to be looking to push N to B instead. Foods is Rafola with the first frags on the board, the Cypher's trading hits and trading blows, and in the end, it's Billy getting a frag as well. Now, usually, Billy is a type who plays the duelist, but it is Noctile instead. Look for the entry frags with the Phoenix. So he's on stage duty, might need to basically hold his hand and be a little careful with these pushes, but his tracking is on point, gets a headshot to connect. In the meantime, Fascinate on his signature Brimstone, and Arsof actually gonna get that kill. He's playing the Phoenix this time, it's CMS on the stage instead. A little difference in the configuration for the Team EXE, as we'll get that in a little quick feedback though. Gonna be the offensive and the defensive at the same time. Noctile though still alive here, and well, we'll see if this is gonna be enough. Going for the hits. Arsof up on top, gets 4. What a clutch there from Team EXE, and they will get things done to get this first round. So a strong round there from Team EXE. Looking at their comp right now, they're playing the Brimstone, they're playing the Breach. I like that a lot better than the Omen. They didn't really get too much value of the Omen earlier on. Cyan is on board. Strafol, of course, sticks around with the Cypher. But something to truly note is CMS on the stage, and Arsof is just fragging out with the Phoenix instead. It was Arsof surprising many with some really interesting corners. CMS in the meantime having a kinda not the best game. And he is modest enough to know that, okay, I'm not feeling it. The rest of the team can really carry me here. And he's gonna be on stage duty, he can play a lot safer and look for trades instead of being the one guns blazing with those nades. On the other hand, though, this is a competition I fully expect from Team MMK, knowing a lot of them. For Fascinate and Billy, both of them Team PH World Cup players, going all the way in BlizzCon in the last year, basically. For Team Philippines, for now, though, it's still Arsof going onto the garage. We have a sneaky little peeky, Mr. Foods, knifing that wall, and he can actually get the angle on. Camera now will get taken down. Here comes the stage pushing on forward. It's also going to be that aftershock there. Noctile gets on the board. Can this Phoenix survive? He doesn't have the heals in check. Can Billy also go for the top up? He's going to drop down, and it's something I've been worried about when Billy is on the stage. He wants to go for the frags himself. He's not going to be hanging back to get those healing done, and Noctile and Fascinate will go down. Selfie here from Billy. Strafola getting on the board. Here comes the third kill from the Cypher. Well flanked there with the Spectre, and 2 rounds now in favor of Team EXE. It's something we were talking about when they're on the offense. They are going to be able to have a hot start, and this is more of their forte into this one. On the other hand, though, it seems like our other match is going underway. We're just getting updates real quick. And yes, Viminal and Gibo fixing things up. And they are going to be playing Bind, actually, for this, for this round. So anyway, it's still Team EXE in command. Opportunity though for MMK to actually try and get a round back. But interesting to note, Daks is playing the Phantom this time. He's not gonna save, he's not gonna go for the Operator for the next round. He hasn't really had the best start, so he's not gonna have that money in the first place to get the Sniper in check. For now though, a very different dynamic here for Team EXE. 3 on A, 2 on mid. Looking for a frag, looking for an opening, and will allow them to get the push on instead. Molly though thrown by Fascinate to slow things down. What is gonna be the breach up to though? Trying to get on the round again. For the time being, 2 battlegrounds between the Brimstone and the Phoenix, as well as the breach, and whoever goes for the peak. But for the time being, Billy up onto the wall. Might actually check things out. Arsov still with the Bucky. Someone needs to look down. Doesn't happen. Seems like they were just a foot away. Didn't really meet in pitch combat whatsoever. For the time being, though, Strafola playing it slow. Doesn't want to go for the push as of yet. Knows that there are guns on the other side. Has to be quite careful in the first place. And anyway, still Dodge is holding on to A side. I love the rotations here for MMK. They're not overextending their reach. They are just basically playing the defense. And that's the best thing you can really do on a map like this. MMK's actually catching out Fascinates. And on the B side we go. Foods right now might be food here against Team EXE. In the meantime, Billy holding the line. Nocta wants to go first. He's really, really eager to get those kills. And from what I've seen from this guy, especially on streams from the stories from the other side, as Food gets to and Sign with the trade on back, he is really guns a-blazing and so gung-ho with the push. Good spy flank though, at the nick of time, Sign can get in position for that one. Dodges in the meantime still up on Heaven, but Arsov with the assassination and the attack of Team EXE with another victory. Arsov says, thank you very much, I'll take that gun. And Team EXE, from a very, very close game there against Global TikTokers, now they are looking primed to get a victory on. A little too early though to call it, but 3 rounds in their favor and look to snowball just a little more. Now what is going to be attacked here for Team MK? Will it be the save? Will it be that economy? Seems like that is truly going to be the case. Billy though playing a full plate of armor with just the classic. Very interesting, to say the least. He's going to be able to survive. Fascinate whips out the Stinger, the so-called best gun of the game. But if you're not going to be doing that Stinger rush, it just might not work out unless you really lurk your way to victory. Anyway, Billy is just going to be playing it as a tank actually. And the full armor works out in his favor. He is happy to get the gun away from Strafola as Fascinate puts in the firepower. But in the meantime, Dodge this is sneaky peeky, gets the headshot onto Arsov. He turns around just to die. Cyan though with the trade on back. That's a really good frag there. And honestly, this eco round here from the defense of MMK, not too bad. They have gotten 2 kills. They are going to have a rifle in hand as well as that Sheriff. Now we'll see if they actually get those kills in the first place. Cameron now plays. Will get shut down immediately. Billy playing the long range game. The Phoenix gonna be dead there. That's the Molly rather from Cyan PH. And the Phantom itself, not the best gun from long range. But speaking of the Phoenix, there you go. He was right beside the corpse. Went for the resurrection. Rolling Thunder though gonna be in play. Amen gonna get covered. CMS will get the kill though onto the point. And Sage versus Sage action might be happening. But Cax will get that takedown there. Knockdown's like, why am I alive? What's happening here? Do I still play? Do I do something? And he's just like, okay, I'm out of here. I don't want any part of this. The Phoenix will be able to survive with only a classic in hand. He might be able to get a gun back if the bomb does explode there. A little miscommunication from MMK. And it is kind of that dynamic wherein for Team MMK, they aren't as familiar with each other besides having that pivot point on Dodge this. A little bit of miscom there between Billy and Noctowl. Really going to show the difference of the playstyle just a little bit. But honestly, they are so similar in so many ways. If they're both on the duelist, they can really go in tandem. But it kind of ruins the composition to say the least when they love playing the double recon between the Sova and the Cypher. But we'll see if there are any adjustments into the future, because right now this is what MMK is going to be running. They have 4 of those Vandals playing the mid-range game really, really well. One taps abound, and Dodge is of course the one-tap machine himself. He's playing the Operator, and it is going to be a push right now from Arsov. He's popping that run it back. Second Life gonna be into play, playing into mid. Orbital Laser though, dropping it onto the site wherein the Cypher was. And Food's having to back on out. We'll get one Strafola with the trade. Every single time Strafola is close enough to you, he will get that takedown. No holds barred. Still though, the lurk is very scary. Billy catching out Arsof with a little bit of that peek, but Arsof instead with the headshot to connect, taking care of the Sage. Spike now planted here for Team EXE. They are all on points and they are just looking to destroy the opposition. Here comes Noctile though with his own run back. We'll see if it's gonna be enough. Sees the tripwire there. Cypher takes him on the right hand side. Almost gets a kill onto the Sage, but that is the worst target to go on because the heal is very effective here for CMS. Anyway, the defense right now hanging on back dodges will get one, but Arsof, another headshot out of nowhere. He is just absolutely on fire, and I love the swap here from EXE. They understand who has the hot hand, and Arsof and Macax with 7 kills each, leading the charge in every single aspect of this game. Strong start here for Team EXE. They are running away with it. And honestly, here on Split, you get the 5 rounds, you're good to go. You get the 6, you are even better. You get the 7, what are you even doing? And when you get to 8, you are just pretty much securing a pretty easy victory. And we'll see if Team EXE can just run away with it with every single round, with every single bit that they can actually get. For the time being though, it is going to be Macax now playing the operator. There we go with the Recon Balls getting the location on. For the time being though. It's Dodge this is going to be backing on. Now it's going to be all the way in behind. And well. We'll see how this is all going to pan out. Strafola holding on to the Phantom again. He has the spike. This A push might get mitigated, honestly, by Fascinate. If they realize that everyone's on A, one orbital laser. We'll just get that shot down. The orbital strike there. Going to be absolutely huge on that corner. No raises on the side, but hey, you know, the big cannon, it's a big deal in itself. But Dodge is playing it slow, playing it steady. He's on that shorty. An econ round right here, right now. For the defense, and oh no, there's a 2-tap, but Cyan in behind gets the flank on. Too late to save the Sage, so honestly, Dodge is getting some value there. But this is what it is. They take those knocked out right now from up above. Gets the shot on, jump there from Foods, will go down. Cyan turns around, good shot there from Noctile, but this isn't going to be enough at all. And Billy is all by his lonesome. It's a lonely road here for the Sage. Can he actually get those 1-taps to go on? That's going to be the real question here. For now, time to see how this push is gonna unfold. Billy moving over to the right hand side. Sees the breach but misses those first shots. Macax panicking there and will be able to steal the operator. Very shaky there for Billy, but at the very least he gets a sniper on. Now he's holding on to the corner looking for an exit frag or two, but the big deal is Arsof is in the sewers right now and he is just lurking around looking to see if the push is gonna happen. Turn around here from Cyan. Operator shot doesn't connect, but Billy actually can get that kill. Still though, the attackers will take that victory. Can the Phoenix go for the trade on back? Almost, but not quite. Not gonna happen. 6-0 though, our scoreline. Ridiculous stuff from Team EXE. What a lead. Honestly. What a lead here by Team EXE. They are just ahead with it so heavily. And they are just completely on fire with every little bit of this success. Team EXE completely on points. Good understanding how to play the offense on the map. But honestly, it's just how potent they are in their position. As soon as they get close, there is such a hard time for Team MMK. They don't really have too much staying power itself. They do have the Cypher and the Sova. But if your opponent is directly in your face, well, you have to change it up. There's no point in holding those angles in a way. If your opponent is already there shooting at you, 1-for-1 trade though, Billy gets the wall in time, listening to those footsteps. And we'll block out the approach here on the middle side. Now Team EXE wants to play it very safe. Here comes the firing squad, the counter wall there into play. But the Hunter's Fury right now from Dodge this, trying to make it rain. He has got some success on Split, but he is gonna be going for the 2v2 right here, right now. Noctile still holding on to the garage, everyone else in the middle, and Monkey in the middle. Rotation now from A to B. And the real question is, can CMS realize the situation and go back to A instead?
Careful.
For Team EXE, it has been something of the bread and butter to just basically bait out the opponents to rotate on the other side and just plant wherein they initially planned on in the first place. So, on to B again. Potentially the plan here. Yes, it is. Noctile though. Oh no, CMS! Assuming he got the kill, and now he's been very careful. Avoids the shot though from Dodge. This knows the operator's head, but he's gonna play SEAL Team 6, and that cosplay there will cost him there. Dodges right now, gets the last shot, and finally Team MMK on the board. Close bats, no cigar. Team MMK is taking at least one round. Whew. You can really feel the breath of fresh air there. Something to note though is Dodges is not going to play the operator anymore. He swaps out from the Phantom to the op, gives it to Billy, trusts his Sage to get those kills. It's such an interesting dynamic. Top fragger right now for Team MMK. There's Sage. On the other hand, Team EXE with bomb fragger there, but it's still not a terrible spot. Zion though with a beautiful orbital strike, catching out knocked out, trying to run the other way. Immediate rush here from Team EXE, executing with a quick wall into play. And Narsoft with the classic gets rid of Foods. Now it's time to go for the plant onto the standard spots. In behind that crate. Position here is key for Team EXE. And honestly, such a strong push there. Team EXE, you know, executes is parts of those ladders. And it's just so effective right now from the EXE squadron. Anyway, though, can Fascinate get anything done? Sees the head of Zion, will get that takedown from the side roll. Trafola will get on the board. Arsoft with the kill as well. 2 frags right there, right then. Even catching out Billy, steals the operator back. And Team EXE is just running away with it and more. 7-1 our scoreline right now. Absolutely ridiculous stuff. It seems like their first game, warm-up was in key. Almost got the win. This time, they are just running away with it, and they are looking to be favorites into this match. Solid start for the offense, and it isn't just a solid start anymore. It really is just a sprint and a half all the way on the other side. When you think you're on the marathon, but you see everyone just running on the way, here comes this run on by as well with a run it back from Arsoft. But he might get punished because this is a stinger rush here from Team MMK. They are just going to go as for immediately. Dodge is hanging on back all the way onto the other side. Rotation in order. Noctab playing a little different. Will be on that Sheriff. And we'll see if he can be a Marshal, a deputy here to actually get the shots on. But Spike now planted, Kerbal thrown on over again. Long range advantage right here, right now. Wall gonna be in place as well. There we go with the Tremor. Immediately CMS zoned out from the corner. We'll see how this is gonna pan out. Because for Team MMK, they want to go for the push. They try to go for the peek through the corner. And Food's breaking that one down. CMS is Tremolo on the board immediately. And that's gonna be Food's gonna attack onto one. But Gunpowder is in favor of Team EXE. Fascinate though still surviving. Eurotep gonna be in play. Fascinate now with 3. Can he actually get the stinger to work? He doesn't have ammo anymore, so he's gonna go for the orbital strike instead. Knife rat now for CMS. Fascinate does get 4, and what a clutch there from the Brimstone. Oh my god, the bomb might not get defused here. It's a matter of time thanks to the tripwire. It's gonna be so close with 2.9 seconds to spare. No ammo in the back. The pistol gets whipped out, and Fascinate with 3 HP and a dream that survives here for Team MMK. That was very tight, to say the least. Not gonna lie, there is... Fascinate either has chills, or he just curled his toes and called for his mom there, because that was as close that truly can be. Ridiculous stuff there from Fascinate. The Stinger, the best gun for this guy. Can he just play it all the time? That's the real question. But hey, Rolling Thunder immediately from Macax to start things off. Rush already from the side of Team EXE. And through the fire, through the furnace, they just go for it through the molly. But Fascinate playing it safe, will be giving up heaven to drop on down. It seems like the building is ordered though, but Billy with the Colak gets 1, gets 2 immediately with 1 bullet, gets a 3rd. The lineup is there, and now it is just a game of cat and mouse. Macax as well as Zion. These two look pretty much exactly like the Breach and the Brimstone.
Right here.
But honestly, they are stuck in such a bad spot. Not just now with the judge, jury, and executing. Flawless victory there for the side of Team MMK. And with Fascinate dropping down there, that dissuaded Team EXE from going into B. They didn't get that entry frag, so they went to A instead. Billy was holding the angle, got the operator the shot, and that does get 2 with 1 bullet. Beautiful stuff here from Team MMK. And even though they aren't winning too much, at least when they do win, they win in style. But it honestly goes to show that for Team EXE, they are pretty much in command of this game. Losing out in very stellar ways does mean in the more standard gameplay, in the more standard round, they have the advantage. Anyway, Macax playing for that B-Op training, will go for the push, and does get the kill onto Billy. The operator shot a little too hard hit into the front line, and here comes Knocked Out right now with the run it back, looking to go for the push through the Browns. Peeks onto the right-hand side, steals the operator back basically with a headshot there. Will he actually get it though? That's the real question. Dodges right now, lurking on around, moves over to potentially get that ultimate orb, will not go for it. But Fascinate now with a tag onto 1, Foods onto the site. Be back right here right now from Team EXE, and will it be enough? That's gonna be a real question. Cypher Cage gonna be in to check. Here comes the plant already from Surfola. Does Foods go for the peak? That's the real question. Hiding inside the gray. Sees someone go for it over. And Sign now will go down. Move over to the right hand side. Does get 2 in response. CMS with the counter kill. He's holding on to the Sheriff. But beyond all of this, it's MMK right now getting things back in their favor. And well. It seems like at the last rounds of this half, we are gonna have the match. Advantage has already been decided here for Team EXE, but coming into this next round, only 4 of them gonna have enough for those full buys. Rafola, a little scrap for cash there. We'll try to decide what to actually build into this one. So we'll see what the plan is here for the attack. 7-4 our scoreline right now. Can be 8-4, can be 7-5. And honestly for Team MMK, if they are gonna start running away with it, this is the best chance to do so. Anyway, we go again, and we are going to be getting in to matchup one more time. Onto the mid side we go. Here comes a little bit of the action. Dodges the first kill already, and that is fascinating. Getting the tracking on, and instead, Arsov CMS with those trades. Wall going to be set up immediately. Got the spike here on mid, and double resurrections immediately as well. Both sides having the understanding that this is a round where they should just unleash the beast and do everything that they can anymore. Fascinate though, ready with the Orbital Strike, and with 2 walls set up, this might be an opportunity to get a free laser beam. He is going to go for it on the mid side. It's going to unleash. CMS still backing on out. Surfola surviving onto the corner. And what is going to be the peak game here for Billy and Co. He has the operator in hand. Looks for a shot, but Surfola still nigh unstoppable with the Phantom in hand in close quarters. Anyway, though, on the other side, it's Fascinate right now. Throwing down that Molly. Well. This has been the last effective use of the Molly here from Mr. Fascinate. He forced CMS and the rest of Team EXE to actually run on through the fire, get a little bit of that damage, and allow Billy to get those kills. But right now, a little safer here on the attacking side. They go through the sewers. They're looking to rotate as much as possible. And hey. It's going to be Team EXE right now. Looking to move into the A side. Thunder, lightning. Very frightening on the outside. Hope you guys are safe and sound in your homes. For dodge this. He's holding on to this corner again. Here comes the smoke immediately. Push now coming to a shove. Arsov right now going on forward. But Dodge actually through the smoke gets one. But Strafola with the counter kill. That's a spike getting dropped. And oh no, they forget about that. The objective has been reached. But without the bomb, without the package, without the parcel, that is victory there from Team MMK. That is the most clutch kill that Dodge could have gotten. And what are the chances of that happening? What a shot there from the Sova. And now sides are swapped. Gotta fix out that overlaid real quick. And here we go again. So our score right now, guys, it will be 7 points here for Team EXE, and then 5 for Team MMK. So yes, we are just going to be looking to cross-check that real quick, and there we go. There's the scoreline right now down below instead of up above. As again, that's a visual blood bug, just not really helping to figure out who's actually winning into this game. But anyway, here for the attack of Team MMK. They might be able to use these Sova spots, honestly, with those arrows to get a lot of vision. There are also a number of interesting spots that their Cypher can truly take. And we'll see if the high ground advantage is something that MMK can actually unleash into this game. For knocked out right now, pushing on forward. Here comes the curveball immediately. Flashpoint going to be into play again. Macaque's holding the angle onto the safer side of the site. But against many, there is no way you can actually stay alive unless you are just basically a beast himself. But Arsov right now going to get in position. There we go with the blaze. Jumps on forward. Noctowl setting up to a little too low. Will get taken down there. Fascinate in the meantime with the tag. Billy gets a headshot onto Surfola. And here comes the push onto the screens. There we go with another takedown. Down in hell. Billy cleaning up Cyan inside the smoke. And Team MMK with a very quick victory there on the pistol round. Fun fact though, for Team MMK, they do feel a lot of confidence playing the pistol round. They are always pushing, they are always playing the offensive, they are always looking to go as quick as can be. And hey, they know how to play it so well in so many ways. Just that pistol round, small arms is the best thing that they can do. And hey, for now, the defense of Team EXE, they basically unleash onto the A side. Very ambitious, but they are going to go for the shorty strat. And we'll see if this is going to be enough to actually take this victory. One stinger though only on the other side, and Billy actually the first kill. Ghost in hand, able to get that down. And it seems like this economic second round here for MMK2. Work out in their favor already. Surprise, surprise, we have Macaques holding the line. Dodges though a little more of the investment on the Stinger. But now though, food's quite low. Still gets the tracking on. Few shots here and there, breaking the ankles of Cyan. And Fascinate, even with a shot onto Trolla as well. For now though, CMS onto the high ground. Here we go with a little bit of that tracking. Still not gonna be enough. A flawless victory here for Team MMK, and with the fact that they only spent on Ghost and nothing else, they are gonna have all the rifles that they want and more onto this next round. A very, very risky econ play, not gonna lie, from Team MMK. If they lost that one out, sure they will have that money, but there is that chance because it's basically pistol round number 2. There is no changes from the first round. But as we said before, Team MMK very confident on their pistol round, and if they can't just do it once, they are going to look to do it twice. And they were very effective with the A push yet again. For now though, 7-7 our scoreline, all tied up yet again. And it seems like it is going to be the same kind of situation here. Time being though, wall is now set, looking to slow things down as much as possible. And here comes the push, courtesy of Billy and the rest of the crew. Onto the right hand side, CMS will go down, Cyan will fall as well. The CNC connection all the way onto the mid side will fall in the field of battle, and that is going to be through the fire that cannot get on through to the other side. Macaques will go down immediately, Fascinate now dropping on down, will be tracked there. That's the Cypher though, staying a little too long. Strafola will fall in the field of battle. And something to note is Team MMK is still egoing. Are they gonna plant? Or is that gonna happen? Noctowl though might go for the 1v1 against his counterpart on the other side. Narsov, who is basically the top frag here for this team. But anyway, it's now time for the spike to be planted. 7-7 our scoreline still. For MMK, they are gonna be looking very, very happy with the amount of money they have saved. Save it for a rainy day and more. And here in the closeout, you know, you just can't really save anymore because the servers are already gone for basically a week. It's a good way to realize what we have gotten throughout our run in the NA, Korea, EU servers, wherever you guys played. But hey, Team MMK, so decisive on the attack. It seems like if Team EXE is strong on the attack, MMK is looking even stronger. When I grow up, I want to be an astronaut. And where I grow up, I want to know how to attack on split. That is exactly what happens. Arsoft right now looking on around, looking for an exit or two. Tripwire though, oh, so close to get, oh! Questionable touch. Questionable touch. No one saw that. We'll just say no one saw that. And MMK with a really decisive victory there. They now are up in the lead out of nowhere. And Team EXE, you'd think that they have a little better defense here, but for MMK, they are just bum rushing their way to victory, absolutely. Well push there, move on through to the other side. They are just basically looking to run away with it and more. For the time being though, it is going to be Noctowl looking to hold the line, Curveball going to be into play, and yeah, who will be able to get the entry here? That's the real question. As for now, it's Arsoft into the front line. We have the Brimstone of Cyan. Gets the shot onto Billy. Cyan, a very exceptional player in his own right, but dodges now with the counter kill. 2-for-1 trade so far. Noctowl fragging out in the front line. And this is what we were talking about. This guy can really bring in the hurt in the Vanguard. But hey, Operator now in hand. Sandal gonna get chosen instead. Strafola though up on top. And now the defenders both on A side, forcing the offense itself to rotate back to B. As soon as they noticed it was Strafola on the kill feed, they were like, okay, B is clear, we are going to be able to get in position, and now it is time for us to get onto the point itself. Dodges though, he wants to hold on to Heaven, feels like Heaven here and now for our Silva player. A really strafe antic here from Strafola. He decides to go in behind onto the CT side. Phoenix though popping the ultimate already, and Arsoft is just running and gunning his way to try and get on through. Now Dodge is hiding in the corner. Noctowl though with another kill on the board. Dodge is now shutting down the ultimates. And basically this is Noctowl's round. He got 3 kills there. A very big flurry here from the Phoenix. And with Team MMK just basically bringing up the rear and getting more and more of that value, bringing up closer and closer to that kill line, they are going to have a very, very well-balanced approach to get into these next few rounds. Attacking side with the plant, 3 versus 1, looking not unstoppable. And Team MMK, apparently, here on split, very different. It's the attack, taking the advantage, and getting one back yet again. I feel like here on split, the issue on the defense has to be the fact that if you're unable to really put a stop to your opponents getting onto the point, it is a little bit difficult to go for the retake itself. Now, the whole fact of the matter here on split, it's hard to get to the point in the first place. But when you cross that line, that's pretty much the finish there. And you just look to execute a little more in those success rates. Anyway though, another push now onto A side. Rifles abound, we got Arsof though on his standard Bucky. And he just wants to play on that hill again. Is he actually on the bleachers? That's the real question. No, he's down below truly. And when he sees a target, come up with a push. There's a big opportunity there. Now, recon ball thrown. Dodge is looking for a target or two. Smoke gonna be there. Now it's time to go for the push. Billy, that's a fire in front of him. That's not gonna be something good to run into in the first place. Arsof in the meantime, really holding the angle. Here's the operator shot already, but patience is a virtue here for Team EXE. We have seen Arsof do this before. He's just pacing himself, looking to really get the momentum on. But Billy now catching out Sion, but in response, it's Arsof for the kill. CMS with the crossfire as well. Close range is going to be the name of the game. One right click might make a difference, but Dodge is now with the counter kill. But still the operator getting value 2v2 right now. That Bucky though, down below, really holding up the dance. And now it's time for Nocturne to put on a show again. Pops to run it back. The second life going to be important. And yes, it is, because he will die immediately. Dodge is though, trying to go for the peak. CMS this time gets the ding on full up on top with the kill as well. And well played there for Team EXE. They finally hold the line. And they are so effective when you have a Bucky into play. Just those small pocket picks making a big difference here for Team MMK. The moment they have the operator, it makes a lot of difference for them. But the same could be said for Team EXE. And funny enough, it's the Bucky. Now, I want to see both sides to play Bucky versus Stinger. Who has the better gun? That's the real question. For Team EXE, it seems like the Bucky is the answer. For Team MMK, it seems like the Stinger is the answer. So it'll be really interesting to see who can win out against who on a round like that. But for now, we are playing into the meta. It's all rifles. It's an SMG though for Sion to play a little closer to home. But now, mid-control, the name of the game here for Team MMK. If their fast push does get stopped, at the very least, they can try and go for mid-control and play it a little more standard to begin with. Anyway though, Macaques gonna be into the middle of the map, gonna be behind all of this. Anyway though, there you go with the slow orb yet again. For the time being though, Arsof gonna be hanging on back one more time. Here comes Dodges with the reconnaissance, using that owl drone to move on around and says hello to the Phoenix lurking so close. So overall, they are not gonna go unta. They don't want to deal with Arsof again with that Bucky. There's no way Dodges can get the shot on unless he's absolutely a maniac in the first place. And Arsof has shown that he is patient enough to just basically stay on, hold the line, keep this corner, and be truly the Prince of Hell that this A side deserves. Anyway though, it's time for the push again. Billy right now gonna be keeping up the fronts. There we go with the shots though. And if you're playing the Vandal, it's a little dangerous to do that because they can see where that bullet turret is coming from. Orbital Strike though gonna be into play, cutting off Dodges from the rest of the crew. And Strafol right now taking the peek on, will get a shot on the one, make that two, make that three overall. And he's looking for a fourth. Yes, he does! Can he actually get the ace? That's the real question. Dodge is saying, I'm not gonna lose the operator. I'm not gonna die for the ace. I'm not gonna do this anymore. There is no reason to do so. And at least he gets rid of Arsof. Goodbye to the Bucky. Beyond all of that, though, that is just gonna be... What a clutch there from Strafola. That is his turf. That is his play. That is his game. That is his area. And overall, Team EXE now tying things back up. Momentum now shifting in favor of Team EXE. And well. Vandal's still gonna be into play here for MMK and the crew. Dodges will have a lot of money, that's for sure. He can be the true supplier later on for this team. But beyond all of this, for Team EXE right now, Arsof is just playing the pocket pick basically. He is holding the Bucky, looking to try and surprise the opposition. And now he takes an angle that isn't the hell side. And I like this a lot better. Because he did it once, he did it twice. If he does it third time, I wouldn't be surprised if all 5 members of Team MMK decide to just run on in, drop down, and do whatever the hell they could to Arsof and his corpse. But anyway, Ram's gonna be into play here for Macaques. We'll see if there's gonna be the 4th Spree. Slow up now, gonna get thrown on over. And here comes the push from the MMK squadron. Billy Dow does get 2 above. And Heaven now is in their control. This A tower really in favor of Team MMK right now with all those shots from the Sage. And Arsoft, can he actually hold the line? Shots not keeping on coming. Does MMK know that they're there? Arsoft now will get 2 in response, and Foods with a counter kill. Seems like he just takes care of everyone on the defensive side. He holds the angle, gets the lineup, gets those kills, and Team MMK with another rush onto the point going in their favor, even though that was Arsoft on point with the judge. A strong showing here for Team MMK. And it seems like we are redefining that meta right here, right now in the closed beta closeout. Splits has been more on the defensive side for so very long. But here, on to this tournament, it is just the attacking side getting so much success and so much momentum in so many ways. Fight though is not over yet. Immediately ultimates come from Team EXE. And they are just gonna go ham. Arsoft now will be able to get a kill onto Billy. There's no resurrecting the dead, and there's no resurrecting the Sage when she is dead whatsoever. Damn it though, good judge play there. Decides to use the ultimate to get that first frag. And for now, Team EXE can hold the line again with the same old play. Arsoft gonna be onto the hell side, looking to protect as much as possible. In the meantime, here for Macaques, gonna be looking for the angle to see who's gonna be rotating onto the ramp side. They have given up Heaven, sure, but at the same time, at least the crossfire is going to be in play. And this might dissuade MMK from really pushing on forward to begin with. Jump right now from the Cypher. Able to get on away again. In the meantime though, it's Fola rotating to the tower end. And he's on the behind of the crate. Can the Fedora meet the Fedora? Can the top hat meet the top hat? Reaction on both fronts. Shots do come. But neither side able to get the kill. In the meantime though, Fascinate hanging on back. Oh no, the Molly. Gonna bounce enough to get that kill onto Fascinate. Dodges though with a shock bolt. Cleaning up Arsoft, and that's the best way to deal with things. If you get rid of the Phoenix there, then that is gonna be a good shutdown indeed. Fascinate though disconnecting immediately, messing up our keybinds in every single part. But there you go with Foods inside the smoke. We'll get that takedown. Can Team MMK, even though they're down a man, actually get things done to begin with. The Phoenix throwing out that curveball. Still, in the meantime, it is just going to be CMS holding the line. Strafola up on that high ground. Will go for the scope on it, but Foods with that takedown there. And now it's time for the spike potentially get planted. A little dangerous here for CMS if he goes for the res onto the Cypher. So instead, safer Sounder goes for Cyan instead. Looking for the angle right here, right now. 2v2 into this forefront. And the combat stem to up that firepower as well. The fire right here from the rifle going a little quicker, to say the least. Drop one down. Oh no, the actions are gonna hurt Foods. We'll get the tracking on in the first place. Looking for the wall bang. We'll get knocked out. And CMS right now versus the Cypher. Can the Sage take on the Hat Wielder? Here comes the push on both ends. CMS might need to start the defuse right here, right now. Needs to find the proper angle. And what angle is that gonna be? That's a real question. Onto the short side. Doesn't look right. He looks left. And Foods gets 4. What a clutch there from Team MMK. Even though they're down a man right now, they are still in the lead. 11-9 our scoreline. 2 points ahead here for Team MMK. And worst comes to worst here for Team MMK. At least they are going to get some money there from their Brimstone to begin with. Oh, Fascinates. Does he actually come back? No, he's still disconnected. And luckily, there's going to be a lot of money here for Team MMK to try and compensate for the lack of one gun. But anyway, for Team EXE, a little bit of a saving grace, perhaps. Just basically taking a breather, letting them to understand that they are still alive, that they're still in this fights, and having one member down on the other side, a big help for them to say the least. But they don't want to win this way. I'd love to see them play a little more on the 5v5 action, but there's no choice, there's no pause into this game. That's what the closed beta is all about. And the game isn't out yet, it's going to be out next week. But we'll see right now for Team MMK, they're going to be going out and about onto the garage side. And though just basically attacking the tripwire there, looking to protect himself from any kind of dangers into the front line. Spike now looking to get planted. Here we go with the Cyber Cage, though. Crossfire going to meet the plate. Here comes more of that recon. And CMS taking the bullets there. 4v4 right now. Cyan going to get that first frag on. In the meantime, dodge this, looking for the angle, but it's just so difficult with the wall into play. Flashpoint now gonna be there. Here goes the penetration from the offensive side. And Cyan though gonna get that first kill on the board. Here comes Strafola looking for the push. That's a very ambitious run it back there. Dodges right now with the Hunter Furies as well. Not knocked out. Will he survive? Yes, he does for the time being, but the execution gonna be into play. Popping the color just to die. Macaques gonna get on the board. And the defense gonna be holding the line for the time being. MMK sticking it, doesn't assume that Fascinate is going to be back anytime soon. At the very least, though, MMK will have their 5th member back into the fold, but they kind of lost that round, losing that 1 member at the very start. 11-10 our scoreline. And these maps, mates, these maps have been very, very close to say the least. Seems like the games we get on stream, absolutely, oh no, Fascinate though, disconnecting again. And that kind of hurts them because they could have just not had Fascinate spawn in the first place, and he would give the money over to the other people. But at the very least, he's gonna have a lot of money for the next round again if he does come back. But these disconnects hurting Team MMK and the success. Now they have shown that they have the potential to actually win this 4v5. But Team EXE is no slouch whatsoever. They are getting basically even trades, and in a 5v4 at the very starts, it is just basically the worst trade deal of all trade deals in the century of this generation. And Cyan, Marvelous Strike on point, will get those kills immediately. Seems like by the laser beam, it will be saying goodbye to everyone else. 11-10, our scoreline might be all tied up here, and now dodge this. Gonna get back up there from Fascinate. But it might not last too long because CMS sees the Brimstone. He doesn't have any gun. That's a free kill there. Easily taken by the Spectre. Anyway, for CMS right now, gonna play into the corner. Dodge is gonna meet him in pitch combat. Bigger gun, bigger outputs, bigger damage, bigger death. Headshot will connect, but Macaques now with the trade. 11-11 on our scoreline. And Team EXE getting a lucky break there in a way, but they have proven that they can defend in so many matters to begin with. So hopefully for Team MMK, they don't have these issues anymore, because losing Fascinate at the start of every single round hurts them so badly. At least though, Fascinate has so much money, can give it to everyone else. Dodge is now going to get that gun on. Phantom going to be in hand. Vandals right now also for the attacking side. And it is looking to be a full rifle round here for Team MMK. And they will have a little bit of money afterwards, so they can play around 4 rifles later on. But Foods with basically 0 money is going to be putting him in a hole. He's their second fragger right now, and he has shown that he's very effective at getting kill after kill with this momentum. For the time being, CMS onto the high ground, looking for subtracting, has to get on the way. The Brimstone though, unable to get the flick in time. And instead, they bust down the wall that was perfectly crafted by the Sage to begin with. Anyway, though, crisscross angles, middle offense from Team MMK. Can anyone actually hold the line? That's the real question. Cyan hiding by the vents. Look to make sure that he is in cover just in case. For Team MMK, they are taking their sweet time. Looking to go for a push either onto the garage or onto the middle side itself. Anyway, though. It's time for the tracking yet again. Forcing Cyan to relocate from vents. Now the real question is though, is anyone gonna peek this? That's not gonna happen. Smokes down already from the Brimstone. Everyone on Team MMK playing it slow, playing it steady. But for Team EXE, they have shown that they are very, very patient to begin with. They can really hold these angles for as long as they would like. And on the attacking side, they're the ones that have to execute because they are on a timer at the very start. Here comes the push already. Noctile leading the charge. We'll get that first frag on the board. CM is still with the counter kill. Curveball gonna be in the play, giving chase down to the Sage. And they know he's behind that wall. That's gonna be a takedown there. The box not gonna protect him whatsoever. Noctile though, reloading in front of that Cypher, but with only 1 bullet. What is Dodge doing right now? He's gonna go for the spike plant. Doesn't even care. Up on top though, it's the Brimstone and the Breach looking to work together. Macaques with the first frag on the board. Staying up on the bleachers right now. Taking care of Foods as well. Dropping on down. Sees Dodges in front of him, but Noctile with the shot. Backstab right there. Can Noctile get the clutch? Yes, he does. Team MMK on the back of that Phoenix, getting 3 kills on the board. And it seems like for Noctile, he's trying to get back to an even marker, a more positive KD. And that is a positive outlook here for Team MMK because they are now on match point. So if you guys are asking why are there no pauses, first things first, as a spectator you cannot enable the pause. It's only for the players, and second, you need to turn on cheats. And a tournament with cheats that are only controlled by players, that's very questionable, to say the least. So, you know, that's how it is. We can't do anything about it. It truly is just the limitations of the game right now, and hopefully that gets rectified as soon as the game comes out, or a lot of tournaments are going to be hurting, that's for sure. But the stage right now with the slow Cyan. Even the track on. It seems like he took a little bit of that advice. He's on the Phantom instead. He wants to do that smoke antics. And he'll get Noctile, even though that is just gonna be that Phoenix trying to go for the entry frag here and there. Speaking of their Phoenix though, he's now running back here for Arsov. Looking to go for the push. Orbital laser onto the left hand side. Can the Brimstone actually survive? Yes, he does. Fascinate a little off the mark, but he does get the kill onto his counterpart eventually.
Cage trigger.
A lot of decisions here for Team MMK. They can go for A, they can go for B. They have to make a decision though, and Fascinate apparently effective enough to get that kill again onto Arsov instead. But the spike now is set it up by the garage side, who is pushing on forward. Dodges though might have to go for a duel here and there. Fascinate gonna go for a res back as well, and CMS is running away with it. We'll get one, we'll get two with his speed. Speed kills, positioning is there, and that is the Sage just going for the stance as quick as can be. Now, Resurrection is in hand. This is basically the last round in regulation. So these ultimates are going to get reset anyway. So might as well use Trafol right now, cleaning that one up. Foods will go down. And the only one left will be Billy. Will he actually go for the plant? He might want to do so to get some extra time. It's not going to happen though. And again, we are on sudden death on stream. $12-12 our scoreline. And absolutely ridiculous stuff here. It seems like though we have already gotten the other game done and dusted. We'll be looking to update the scores after this match. But this is the last round, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last show for Team MMK as well as Team EXE. Whoever takes this round will get the match. If not, then you are going to be looking a little lower on that seeding.
No more charges.
Signed up Mr. Fola to whip out those antics with the Cypher Cage. Having a lot of expertise here onto the B garage side. In the meantime though, Billy has been at the front with the Sage Vaultings. Entry frag Sage, not a meme but a dream that he has unleashed into this match. And now it is time to go again for another bout. This is gonna be the A side push right here right now. Arsov though, looking to hold, and he's not onto the hell side this time. He's by the planters instead. Anyway though, Nofel, we can try and make it through. In the meantime though, Daks gonna be taking a few bullets, but he's gonna go for the fault line to try and slow things down. Around 35 seconds on that cooldown, but oh, he doesn't get the flicking time. It's Billy just pushing on forward. We'll be able to get that kill. Here comes Trouble though. Fascinate gonna be bringing up the front into the middle. Noctile's gonna get on the board. CMS with that counter kill, and it's time for Heaven Control. My name is Team MMK. Spray is there. Arsov though down below, getting some frags here and there, and trying to go for the duel. Now Billy versus the world. He has the bomb in his hands. The spike is still in favor of the Sage. And he's trying to play this really smart. Can he actually bait everyone else to go away from A and go to B instead? But the big brain play might not work, because it's still the Phoenix and the Cypher in position. Does he hear those footsteps? So that's the real question. Arsov as well as Strafola running on around right now. And we'll see if Billy can actually do anything sneaky to win this out for Team MMK. Everything less is just resting on the laurels here of Billy. And right here, right now, looking all around, he has to go for a site right now. He has to make a decision, and he has to start running. Because without, oh no, he might not have enough time. 12 seconds left. He has to go for it. He's still walking. He's still walking. There is no time right now to actually make it through. Can he actually make the angle? He has to go for it. It really is going to be close, and he goes for the wall. He's not going to make it in time, and that is such a disappointing end there. Team EXE will take it 13-12. Ah, my god, that is just so painful to watch. I can already hear Dodges say, "What are you doing, bro? What are you doing?" And even though Billy gets that top spot on the leaderboard, Arsov there just close behind. Oh, that has to hurt. That hurts MMK. They had the opportunity. Oh no, it was a good bout though from all of our players. It was so close in so many ways. Damn, if even Overwatch calls the C9, that's just a Billy play right there. Not planting the spike in time. You need 4 seconds to put that bomb down. And oh no, some good rounds there, and then almost some aces there and then as well. And it really could have been Team MK taking that victory there, but Team EXE just, you know, having that second defense, having more of that momentum. That is just highly unfortunate. So there you go. That is our round. And well. That is our second game gone and dusted, yes, ladies and gents. Now, we will be coordinating with the rest of the crew in terms of bad post match though, you could really just say it could have gone either way. There were some really good frags from both sides, some really good pushes. A lot of patience there from Team EXE on that defense, allowing them to hold the line enough, especially with their signature shotgun. And for MMK, even though they had a really hot start on the offense, it still was just such a terrible defense at the very starts of that half, and then just kind of choking it at the last round. So it is what it is, and we are going to be going for a break. Stick around though. This is the closed beta closeouts, and we are still not done. We still have either a match or two for you guys, so stay tuned, stick around. We got some of our teams still to feature for this tournament.